Hey, what's up guys? It's Maxwell, and if you haven't heard, Propstream and many other data providers no longer have access to MLS data. I'm going to tell you who and why this affects some of us, including wholesalers, investors, and lenders, and how you're going to fix it.
Using REI Skip is very simple. All you got to do is register for an account, choose a payment method, upload your list, and you don't have to use any crazy Excel templates. Drag and drop your headers over and press start, and voila, watch the magic happen. What are you waiting for? You want to talk to more sellers? All you need to go is to reiskip.com and register for an account today.
So if you haven't seen the email by now, Propstream announced that they're no longer going to have access to MLS data. Well, this is not completely true. The data that they lost was the sold and the failed listings. So if you completely depended on those, yup, you're SOL. Not really. There's 12 disclosure states that these affect the most, just 12. I got a list of them here. I'm going to put them below in this video so you can know exactly who this affects. But if you're a non-disclosure state, meaning that the public data does not report, the data does not report to the public, then you already know that. But for everyone else in the country, I'm going to show you how to do a workaround. Now, remember this. I've always said this many, many times, that if you're in business long enough, there's always going to be some type of regulation and law change that's going to make you change the way you do things. It's going to make you pivot and so on and so forth. And here are one of the things. Now, let me give you a little backstory. Last year, the MLS, the National Association of Realtors, who owns the MLS, went out and spent millions of dollars to try to get all of the data aggregators out of their system. It's a very extensive process to be able to get in, and they completely shut them out, completing the circle of what I call their monopoly. If you look up some other cases, you'll see why the DOJ have brought cases against them, and I hope that it pushes forward and they win, because it is a true monopoly. Now, moving forward, not having access to the sold and failed data anymore is not cool. But here's the thing. One of the best features for Propstream is your ability to be able to run comps. And my team and myself, the moment I got the email, I ran over there to see if I could still be able to run comps. And that's exactly what I was able to do. But let me tell you how. So in this day and age, realtors are going to list properties. Now, they're not going to list a $400,000 property for $800,000. So you can still use the active listings, the pendings right now to be able to run comps. Pending just means it's 30 days or less out from closing. And the price varies usually from only 5% more or less than what the actual listing is. Now, in this day and age, sometimes you're going to get a lot more money depending on if you're in a hot area and there's a bidding war, but that's not real normal. So as long as we still have, and we do, because I checked, we still have access to the active listings and also the pending data. So using those two things, we can still go out and run comps. Nothing crazy happens. Remember, the people that adapt are going to go out and win. The people that think this is the end all be all, it will be the end all be all for you. Now, people in the non-disclosure states, it's just going to be a little bit harder for you to get some information, period. But like I said, you have access to the active and the pending. Now, people in the disclosure states, when you used to get this information in a week or so, now it's going to take somewhere between 2 or 3 weeks, just depending on how fast your county records its real estate data and how fast they can scrape it. Remember, this business is not for the weak. And if you're in business long enough, you're going to be able to adapt. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to use the system as it's set up now without the sold data. And don't worry, go out there and overadapt. I know there's a bunch of people saying they're screaming like this is going to be crazy. It's not that crazy. You just got to adapt to it and use a different data set of using the active and the pending. And if you can use those two pieces of data, you can still go out there and get your comps. Don't freak out. Don't believe the hype on the internet. It's there. I'm telling you, I'm using it because I'm a big user of Propstream to be able to run comps nationwide. I am going to have a little bit more problem when it comes to the non-disclosure states, but I'm still going to have access to some data that me and my team are going to be able to use to run comps. Don't worry, the ones who are going to survive are going to survive. And if you think this is the end all be all, that's it. In my next video, I'll show you how to do it. Thank you guys for watching Breaking News, Maxwell. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, like the video if you do, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.